jaBRONI, JABRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBRONI.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis, presented by bodyslam.net. I am Topher McCann. He is Mr. Mike Butler. How are you doing, sir? What do you have there?
This is the so I cleaned out, or I put away my Christmas decorations, and they were crowding my bar, which is that room. And I haven't been in there for months, I would say. And I have all my wrestling memorabilia here. And since you, sir, as jaBROni World Champion, I don't think I've seen that title in months. There you go. Yeah, how you doing? I figure I at least bring some type of wrestling memorabilia to the table, and I got that. But it's actually hurting my shoulder a little bit, and I have a different setup since the last time I had this on the show, and you can't even see it really. So I'm going to put that down because my shoulder is killing me.
This is true, actually, and I saw you grab something right before we were getting ready to go on, so I had to go through and find it. Right,
you had to go through and find it. See, I knew where mine was.
It's right here.
I need to save it.
Successfully defend it into the new year, and
you just have no issue defending it. It's like a second thought to you, like, oh, I don't even know where that thing is. I mean, I know I'm gonna retain it, but I don't know where it is. Thank God I never lose it.
The Push's prediction.
Is it relevant? Is that even relevant anymore?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm gonna put this
not to bash, but I mean, is it relevant?
They do like a monthly show.
They do a monthly show. You're right, and it's gonna probably kick up for WrestleMania season, maybe, possibly.
I know there's interviews brewing and stuff like that. When will I be defending this before we get into everything? What's next?
The Rumble.
Is that that's the next big?
It's 2 weeks.
I don't like that. It's screwy. How did we do it last year?
I'm pretty sure we picked 2 people.
All right, that sounds about right. That's
pretty good. 2 people. I didn't need 2 people. Number 1 pick won it at number 1. Not to brag, but anyway.
All right, so we were talking right before we started. You were mentioning we were talking about pay-per-views and talking about WrestleMania Backlash, and you were talking about Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
and its return. So when did they announce it? That it was?
I don't think anything's been announced, but the old Meltzer guy, he put it out there that there was talk about rebranding the match and changing the name. So I don't know if this was announced or not, but the Chamber's supposed to go to Saudi Arabia in February. I think Fightful Select broke that.
What a sentence.
So then Meltzer, I don't know if it came out today or yesterday, he put out that they're thinking about changing the name from Elimination Chamber to WrestleMania Chamber. And I guess since it's before WrestleMania. So you're going to have the name, you're going to do the whole WrestleMania then pay-per-view name with it. So, there's that. I don't know if the name change has anything to do with Saudi Arabia and they're big fans of eliminating people, but I guess.
So if they put WrestleMania Chamber in front of it and have it in February, would then it be like back when they used to have it after and the champion would defend the title in the Elimination Chamber?
Either the champion defends it or say a Raw guy wins the Rumble, then they have a SmackDown Chamber to find out who challenges Reigns for the Universal title or something like that. But it seems pretty likely we're going to get Lesnar and Reigns anyways at Mania, so I don't see what they would do. They could do tag titles for the Chamber again. Who knows? Who knows? Although they don't really have 6 tag teams, I think, to put in the Chamber. But
Yeah, but then I also just think it would be weird to have if they called it like the WrestleMania Chamber, and then they have WrestleMania, and then they have WrestleMania Backlash. It's like we're
yeah,
using this as an adjective too much. I'm gonna WrestleMania somebody.
yeah. I mean, we hated it last year.
Well, that was a
But
verb.
what'd they do? WrestleMania Backlash, and then they have another WrestleMania, wasn't it?
No, I
WrestleMania.
think I just continued add WrestleMania to every pay-per-view for the next
No,
like
they
3
did.
months.
Didn't they name their Raw and SmackDown before Mania? WrestleMania Raw and WrestleMania SmackDown. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. They WrestleMania the hell out of
Just
everything.
stop doing it. Just stop doing it. You know,
It's a
just stop.
verb, it's an adverb, it's a pronoun. I identify myself as WrestleMania.
As a WrestleMania, which
When
one?
someone asks me like
Yeah.
like male, female, WrestleMania.
Which WrestleMania do you identify as?
Hey,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
whoa,
Sorry.
we're
Sorry.
getting pretty personal.
My bad. That just means you're WrestleMania 11 for sure. But okay.
Plus 20,
Yeah.
minus 4,
Math. No.
add 6,
Shit. I don't know what that is.
minus 30,
All right.
plus 1. There you
Go.
go. Figure it out. Let me know. Speaking of WWE, at least we are recording this in Philadelphia, and Raw was in Philadelphia, and none of us were there, so we are masters of our craft.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Look, we went to SmackDown. That's fine. Okay. We get one a year. I'm sure they'll come back at some point in 2022. We'll be there at some point. That's all.
Yeah. Now, I found out, I think 3 or 4 days before I was talking to Dom Allen from the Brother Show, and he said he was going to Raw, and he's already gone to Raw. They went to Kansas City to go to Raw.
They go out of their way to go to Raw, which you gotta respect.
Yeah, so my first reaction was like, "What is it, like in Des Moines or something?" Like he's like, "No, it's in Philly." I was like, "Wait, Raw's in Philly like this Monday?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Wow, I do not pay attention." I was like, against the Bama Georgia game was on, and yeah, I mean, I asked him, I was like, "Is Lesnar gonna be there?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, all right." I was like, "Is Hot Bobby gonna be there?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, well, I mean," and then he got them both right off the bat. So
Yeah. So there you go.
we had Brock Lesnar telling a knock joke in Philadelphia.
First off, man, these guys need to stop stealing Madcap's gimmick, all right? Although Lesnar's joke was very funny. I cackled. I did cackle.
But you are right, though. He
Yeah,
needs to stop stealing
Everyone,
Madcap Moss's gimmick. I mean,
that's not only his gimmick. I'm pretty sure that's his material, right there. Not cool. Not cool.
do you think when Lesnar was at SmackDown, he threatened Madcap for some jokes?
I'm not one to say,
Wow.
but there is speculation that is happening. My sources are telling me that they are very close.
This is
with their
pure horseshit.
I know,
but I guess I can't be mad at.
No, I mean, why would you be mad at Brock? I mean, just trying to, learn from one of the most artistic people, comedically artistic people that I have ever seen.
And they kept putting him over last week on SmackDown. They were referencing his match with Drew, and just I don't know what's the deal with Drew.
It's going too well though for Madcap. Not to get off topic of Raw, but it's getting too good for him. I have a very terrible feeling that Lita is going to hit like a moonsault on him or something tonight. Because she has been announced for tonight's show. So
no,
I know. I just feel bad.
So we'll bounce all over the place.
Yeah, we're bouncing.
Thinking about things. I saw it was I think Renee was critiquing the announcement of all the entrants in the Royal Rumble. Like, whatever happened to like surprises? And I remember reading that and I was like, oh, I want to get back to that. Like, I do agree with that. I don't understand why all of these people are they threw out like 7 surprises.
Yeah, yeah. And I said it last week with you guys. Mickey James, if her music hit and nobody knew she was gonna be there, I think it would have gotten a very huge, one of the bigger pops we would hear for 2022, I would think.
Yeah, and I get you can mention like Lita. Yeah, okay, and then Lita's on SmackDown.
Lita's been in the Rumble,
It's
before
plenty of
as a
times
surprise,
recently.
so like that would have been I would have been cool with. And Mickey James has too, but with everything that's going on and where she is now,
It's a
that would have been a
shock.
huge surprise, right? I hate to say that, they probably could have announced Summer Rae and nobody would have cared, and they did, but like, I mean,
That
I
would
was,
have been
I was,
surprising just because she's been.
I was a big fan of Summer Rae, only because like if her like here's why Summer Rae wouldn't work, because like if her music hit, I wouldn't even know what her music is. And so like I wouldn't know until I actually see her, you know what I'm saying? Unless she came out to Fandango's music, which would be just wild.
We're talking old Summer Rae.
Yeah.
Remember when she was involved with Ruru and Ziggler and Lana, and they had the whole
Lana, right? Yeah. No, see, like when I think Summer Rae, I think of her and Fandango.
Fandango, Dirty Dango,
Yes.
Johnny Curtis.
Yes.
Love him. A man's man. A man's man. But yeah, could you imagine Rumble, how they're saying that it's forbidden door, it's forbidden door.
Yes.
Like if they just nonchalantly like announced someone from another company just on the Titantron, like
that would be like terrible. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but like if they do have someone in place, they have to keep that like super secret. Like give them the old, don't show up until the Rumble match starts, and get the SUV and put a bag over his head and throw him in there.
I think there's going to be a few, and I don't think a lot are going to get announced like that. But it's not me to say, but it's like I'm glad it happened to the Women's Rumble. I'm like that.
Well,
sorry, but
yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
I don't know. I just think it's a ridiculous game plan to announce everybody.
Well, yeah,
it didn't announce everybody, but like
yeah,
so many that could have been.
It would have been. It would have. They really should have thought about this, because they know that their women's roster, and you mentioned it last week, their women's roster is depleted, and we would have been very curious as to see how they were going to fill up a women's Royal Rumble with 30 people, and to see these many people come out and return. It would have been awesome. It would have been cool.
You had this retweet of was Nikki Bella said that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's like, to win the Rumble? Go ahead. You do it.
All right. So for those 400 people that follow me on Twitter, you'll know. So I guess Nikki Bella did this interview. I don't know if it was with Wrestling Inc., but that's where I got the tweet from, and I retweeted Wrestling Inc. And she said, I want to like break barriers and be a total badass. How badass would it be if I won the Rumble and just said, nah, F the main 2 top titles. I want to go after the tag titles. And I retweeted it, and I was like, not badass at all, actually. That was like so dumb, so wild. Like, I can't tell you who the women's tag team champions are right now. I cannot tell you.
It's the Iconics.
For all I know, probably. Like, I know Rhea and Nikki just had them. I do not know who beat them. Was it Natalya and Tamina? Like, who knows? Who cares?
No, because wasn't Tamina like tagging in like 24/7 title matches?
I don't know.
With R-Truth like a week. Yeah, no.
I don't know.
That's a great.
Like, why would Nikki? Why would you want this? I bet you she can't even tell me who the women tag team champions are.
Let me see. Who are the women's WWE tag team champions?
Siri isn't gonna know.
Oh, okay. Carmella and Queen Zelina.
Dude, would never. You could have given me 3 guesses. Would not have guessed them. Would not have.
I
So
should
no,
bring
Nick
a
Fella, it would
third.
not be badass for you to waste a Rumble victory on titles that nobody knows.
Yeah, I forgot they.
Zero badass percentage.
Yeah, the- that was a great. We both had no clue, so
Yeah. So
I dropped myself, so now I'm like I feel very short.
oh, it's all right.
All right,
You
but I
look,
look evil still. I think.
you look fine. You look good.
All right. We were bouncing all right, so we were kind of talking about Raw.
Yes.
It was in Philly.
New tag champs. New tag champs.
Now that just everything when they change the titles on Raw, they make it so obvious. I feel with sometimes they'll have like tag team championship match, but they don't emphasize the entrances, the announcement. Like you can like for some reason recently when they do it, you can always tell what's happening. Like when I was even before the match started, I was like, all right, new tag champs. This is what they're going to do to line up with the Bama Georgia game. Was put out there that they haven't won a match together as a tag team since March.
Somewhere around there. Since the spring, yeah.
But now, Otis, Gable, Alpha Academy, tag team champs.
Good. But whatever. I mean, like, I wish they did it. I wish they had wins under their belt, but I mean, it is what it is. And you have to start building Riddle and Orton.
Where do we where's this leave? Does this leave a rematch on Raw? Do we have a rematch at the Rumble?
I think it's a rematch at the Rumble or the pay-per-view in between Mania and the Rumble.
No, because I feel like do they do it at the Rumble?
No, because I think they're going to be in the Rumble together and one's going to eliminate the other.
That's what I think. Are they in both? Do they defend them at the Rumble? They lose and then they go in and
you talk about double duty?
Double duty at the Royal Rumble.
They don't they don't do that often anymore. So, I mean, they might, but
they're just two dudes who just remind me that like need to be in the Rumble. I feel.
Yeah.
But I could see it either way. I guess they could do it a Raw in between coming up, like this Monday or something like that. But yeah, I see them being in the Rumble and stuff. I don't know. I mean, they're doing it at Mania, you think, right? Or is it?
Yeah, I would hope so.
It's not like a SummerSlam thing. It's a
no, this ain't gonna last till SummerSlam. You kidding me? No way. Kill it.
So there was a turn on Raw, which we talked about months ago. That this was going to lead to a super villain. So Nikki ASH, to the surprise of no one, turned heel on dumb Rhea Ripley. And yeah, now I'm just interested if they're gonna do this whole almost a super villain. Oh God, Nikki Ash.
What would make it a super villain though? Like if she went back to her Nikki Cross gimmick, would that mean she's a super villain, or would that mean she's just back to her Nikki Cross gimmick? Like, what does she have to do to be a super villain? Like dress in the same outfit but just dark colors?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's going.
That's where you think it's going
towards, like Super Shredder. Maybe she might look like.
And a little mask and everything. Oh, because we got to be socially. Okay.
She might be Shredder.
She might be Shredder.
If she was Shredder, that might be fucking cool, actually.
Imagine that WrestleMania match has a Super Shredder entrance. Then out of nowhere, up from the freaking sewers, Rhea Ripley with a fucking Donatello mask on and just.
Will you get Kevin Nash to?
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Like, fucking chick stealing my gimmick. Squisher, hair flip, super shredder.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, again, she was my jabroni of the year. It's not starting off good for her. As of right now, if I had to pick a jabroni of the year,
It would still be her.
she would be the reigning, defending, undisputed back-to-backer. That's going to be my update every week. I think if Nikki Ash is still like in consideration, no one's done anything really that stupid yet. Twitter's always stupid, so I mean, we can't get.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter's gonna Twitter, so.
Another the Corey Graves news.
Oh yes.
So I said this in I think our group chat, which just cast me and you. And as soon as I was like, I can write the most perfect story for Corey Graves to return. One, it wouldn't include announcing that he was coming back, and it definitely would not involve him being in the Royal Rumble at all. I think it's stupid. I know they're going to do it, but I think it's completely the wrong way to do it. But
please lay it on me.
No, I just feel like there's a long. You could do it with anyone, but I feel like there's
specifically
where like he can get like pushed to where he has to actually finally wrestle instead of him just I'm cleared and I'm like something like I don't know. I just feel like you can insert a character who starts just really. But the news of him being able and being cleared to return really kind of maybe mess up with because the end game is everyone's going to know that he's finally going to retaliate.
Is he though? I mean, nobody knows. He may not want to wrestle anymore.
I'm just I mean, this is going back to the old NXT.
You're going way back.
Neville, him, tag team champ. Like, this is going way back. But when I saw that, I remember I saw it like reported twice by it was like Sean Ross and Fightful, and I still I then texted Cass. I was like, wait, is this like this Corey Graves thing like for real? Like he's like, yep. And I was like, okay. I don't know. I'm big. I know a lot of people. I guess everyone has their feelings about everybody, but I feel like he sometimes gets a lot of hate. But I love Corey.
I love Corey. I mean, who hates him? Fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them. We got to keep an eye on him, though. We got to look at his eyes every Monday night and see if he has eyeliner on. Because if he has eyeliner on, that means he's about to fucking fuck shit up. And my first guess is Byron Saxton is going to get his ass kicked by Corey Graves. The savior of misbehavior.
The dream matchup.
Yes.
They gave us Brock and Bobby. Now give us Byron and Corey. It's what the people want.
That is what the people want.
What are your thoughts on this ongoing feud with The Miz and Edge?
I don't think it needed to be continued. I'm like pumped to see the mixed tag match and everything. I'm pumped to see Beth Phoenix and Maurice in action, but I didn't think it needed to go past day one. Pretty solid winner in there. You didn't have to like really extend the feud.
I don't get him coming back after so long and doing like 3 months with The Miz.
It doesn't make sense. Doesn't really.
Orton was long, was good. Rollins was good. It's just like he always says he wanted
he wants
the older,
younger
How
guy.
long has he got in the and I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's such a waste of money.
It is. Like, what are you getting out of this? We have 2 Hall of Famers in the ring with nothing to prove, nothing to gain, really. I feel so like,
It's a 2-on-1 basically. The match. It's like Maurice doesn't really want anything to do with it.
They're gonna do the shitty and heel gimmick with those two. It's basically gonna be the same thing as they did at Mania with Cena and Nikki. I don't like. Again, I'm pumped to see the match, but it could have like maybe happened the day after day one. doesn't need a build in my opinion. But
That's happening at Rumble, right?
yes.
All right, and then we're clear. Anything else Raw related?
No, I think I fell asleep right around the Nikki turn.
Yeah, it was
Rollins had a good promo and a big win over Big E. It was cool.
Yeah, what? Also, one more thing. Why does Shelton and Cedric? Why did they think they were part of the Hurt Business again? Was it yeah.
So there was this one week where they actually all got back together and helped Bobby, and Bobby was all about it. And then that was it. That was just happened 1 week, and then they didn't interact again ever.
How long ago was that?
MVP was still out.
Oh shit! This was a while ago.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I don't want to say it was like ridiculously long. Maybe like a month ago. But I mean, I guess that's ridiculously long.
Were we made to believe that opening segment when you see them and he tells them to go away, that was just part of a plan because they came back out?
I don't think people were supposed to remember that Cedric and Shelton helped Bobby at one point. To like, I forget what they helped him with, but like, I think we were supposed to forget that had happened, and then Monday night just happened, and it was like, hey,
So
want to get the
are they together?
Who, Cedric and Shelton, or the whole Hurt Business?
The Hurt Business.
No, I don't think so.
That wasn't a ploy on when he walked up and he was like, we're back together, and he was like, I do this solo, and then they still came out and attacked Brock. So I was like, wait, was that like a swerve?
I
think Brock looking like
they're trying to prove themselves to Bobby.
Okay.
Asset.
I try to prove myself to Hot Bobby.
I mean, if you're not trying, like, what are you doing if you're not trying?
All right, yeah, because I was confused about the Hurt Business. I was like, they were ripped away from us so long ago, and then Cedric and Shelton are not getting I was confused at some point. I was like, are they back together? Should I get my T-shirt out?
No, I don't think they're back together.
Shit.
Man, there was an AJ Styles and Austin Theory match that I probably would have loved, but I definitely
did have a match.
I don't remember seeing that.
And he also had a match on NXT.
I definitely didn't see that.
Tuesday. What, dude? First Grayson?
No, the triple threat, Liv Morgan, Bianca Doudrop. I don't even know who won that. Doudrop won. Whoa. Wow. So Doudrop versus Becky. Can't wait to not watch that.
Oh, dude, that's a main attraction right there.
Doudrop.
That's what the people wanted, man. No one wanted. We were just talking about this. We're contradicting ourselves. We said that we didn't want Bianca or Liv
yeah,
Morgan.
I know, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
We can't be like that.
Let me read this paragraph here. Hold on.
They were listening. They gave us Doudrop.
Becky comes in, offers her hand for a shake, and Doudrop extends her hand, but Becky slaps her instead. Becky tries for the manhandle slam, but Doudrop blocks it. Becky quickly retreats to the floor and looks surprised as Doudrop stares her down. So, did you watch this match?
No.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I don't know if Doudrop was like.
I think I just heard she won. I saw like
vibes. Who'd she?
I felt like I shouldn't have said no and laughed so hard.
Yeah,
I was tired, like you said that night. Everyone fell asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know this was a number one contender match. I thought this was like the semifinal for the TBS Championship tournament.
I used to like the Doudrop dance that she used to do, but now she's banned, and I don't think she does it anymore.
I thought that was the Brodus Clay dance.
Yeah, I do. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Somebody posted that on Twitter the other day, and
well, yeah, it's like the anniversary of Brodus Clay's debut.
Yes, so I watched the entire entrance. It was fantastic.
It's cool seeing like Naomi back in the day, like as his cheerleader, and the other one I forget.
Yeah, it's like her and the Cameron.
Oh
man, he just comes out and busts it down, and he's also mouthing the words as well.
I think they do that. I don't think like nobody I don't think they give a shit that Brodus Clay like debuted years and years ago on this day. I think they're doing it strategically. I think we're definitely getting something very similar with Veer when he comes.
So I was gonna ask you, Veer didn't come?
Veer did not.
Yo, are you? Well, this works
I don't
perfectly.
even know if they had a promo.
Somebody call my mama has been used for like 3 different people, I feel, as their music. Xavier Woods came out to it way back as well. So are you telling me that Veer could come? Hey, somebody call my mama. It's about to get funky in here. And Veer comes out. Oh, dude.
It could happen. It could happen.
Dude.
All right, so
Dude. Do you think Shanky and Jinder take the Cameron and Naomi role?
I mean, I don't want to see them in spandex, but maybe they could do that. That would be interesting.
Oh, yes. This is the WWE that I want.
Yes. 100%.
Give me Veer and Funkasaurus and the Funkadelics and somebody calling mamas. Book it. And give us Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. And you gave us Brock and Hot Bobby. This
WrestleMania card is shaping up.
And Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, God. Johnny versus Sammy at WrestleMania, please. In like an Extreme Rules match.
No, you don't think so, right?
I don't think so. But
all right, cool. This is
we've seen worse, though, I feel like.
This is true. Well, no, it's not true. Bad Bunny set the bar pretty high.
Bad Bunny set the bar pretty high. Yes, I don't think Johnny Knoxville.
McAfee did. Yeah, a couple people recently.
They've been good with their celebrity wrestlers recently. Johnny Knoxville ain't it. Don't do it. I mean, Royal Rumble's one thing, but like, don't do
it. Should we switch over? I mean, because there was only.
Yeah, it's
a little early because SmackDown's tonight, Rampage is tonight, so.
I can't really tell you anything about Dynamite either. Like the Punk and the Wardlow match, there was that, but you know.
Yeah, the Pac had a promo where he's like blind.
They're definitely. I did notice that I don't think there was a WWE reference on this episode, which now I want to.
Every time I watch AEW and someone's cutting a promo, I always think it's I'm like, oh my God, don't make one. He's gonna get mad. I always am thinking.
Lambert was on there, wasn't he? That motherfucker loves him.
Lambert was on.
Who was he talking to? He was talking to Hangman. Oh, that's right.
He was making references to some of the greats that he grew up watching, and that he wasn't a real cowboy. And that's kind of all. He was kind of just saying he should drop his gimmick of being a cowboy. So, and Hangman was like, if someone wants to come out like Scorpio or Ethan Page and they want it, but fight Dan Lambert. I mean, I would watch it. It'd be fun.
I wouldn't watch it at all. Please don't give me that. All right, so it doesn't look like it. I mean, I'll have to rewatch the episode, but it doesn't look like there was any jabs. Of course, commentary could have done something too, but I
mean, Adam Cole kicked off the show.
Yeah.
And then the Young Bucks returned, your boys. And kind of just building the tension of the what was the name that they put in for? It began with like a P. The I forget whatever the Undisputed Era. Their new name is going to be in AEW. Just teasing tension. We had Jericho and Eddie Kingston kind of going at it, building that up. I kind of interested to see where that goes, and he kind of Eddie Kingston kind of ripping a promo in front of the Inner Circle. That was good. Brody King debuted.
I'm just gonna not say anything. Just not gonna say anything. Because like I feel like I feel like I am portrayed as maybe an AEW hater and stuff. So, here's the deal with Brody King. I understand that these are new guys, and everybody is like excited to see them. I don't know who Brody King is. I don't know who he is. So when the lights go out and he shows up, like, who is it? I heard of this Brody King guy possibly debuting, but
Cass broke that.
Yeah, I know.
You knew it was coming.
I knew he was coming. I just didn't know who he is. But good for him. I'm not.
And it
I'm
goes
not,
into the people. I saw people tweeting about that, saying, people will complain about like, oh, it's nothing but ex-WWE guys, and then when it's someone who's not an ex-WWE guy, they're like, who's this guy?
Yeah, no,
No, it's not. People are saying you don't need to know whoever. Like, it's just because you don't know who they are, does not mean that thousands and thousands of people know.
Right,
who
and then
that person is.
If that's the case, then some people would call you a casual fan. I'm like, well, I mean, if that means I'm a casual fan, then yeah, I'm a casual fan. I don't watch, indie number 1, indie number 2. I stick to my WWE and I stick to my AEW when it's on, and I maybe if there's something like that catches my interest in the other ones, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably
ROH.
I'll probably order the GCW Hammerstein show, just because it's piqued my interest, But if I'm a casual fan and for not knowing who Brody King is, then I'm a casual fan and I'm a casual guy.
We pop in if there's a big match on like an Impact pay-per-view and it's Saturday night. It's trying to like we're like, but I'm not watching weekly television of that. I barely watch weekly television of the shows that I watch enough where we can joke and rant and riff on it.
And like most of the stuff that happens in the other shows, I see on Twitter. Like I'll see it.
That is true. And then also a lot of other shows, they don't have Madcap Moss. And I mean
the CBS tournament, like they don't have these things.
Yeah, did they announce anything for the men and women's Owen Hart tournament yet?
No, but they did announce that they will have a TBS tournament number 1 contenders tournament.
No, they didn't, did they?
Yes, they did. No, they didn't.
We joked about that.
No, they did not.
That would have been the funniest thing ever. I would. You made me think I was a genius for a second. Because that's too many tournaments.
It's a tournament within the tournament. Like no.
So, when are they doing this?
I don't know when they're doing it.
Dude, it's gonna be like just 3 months of nonstop.
I mean, like, it has to start soon because I think they want to end it by January of next year. So they just got to start like ASAP.
We got 11 months.
Yeah, that's 2 tournaments, man. That's a women's and a men's. Woo! Woo!
They just got out of the brutal winner of what? So we already said the TBS tournament started in late 2019, just ended 3 weeks ago. So yeah, they love their tournaments.
This tournament's gonna start, and by the time it ends, AEW is gonna go under, and this tournament will have to be finished in like WWE or TNA or ROH.
Woo! We got to remember though, TNT knows drama, TBS knows tournaments.
Isn't that what the T stands for?
Tournaments.
The tournament broadcasting.
Tournament broadcasting.
Syndrome.
Syndrome.
What does the S stand for?
Syndication.
Syndication?
It-
Are you guessing, or is that true?
I don't. Syndrome. Final answer.
You're saying syndrome.
It's not syndrome. But I already said final answer.
Turner Broadcasting
Station.
System.
System?
Yeah, Turner Broadcasting System. Or the first one I read was to be specified. Awesome. I should have said that. Oh, what channel is Dynamite on? To be specified. All right, well, let me know.
Because I don't think my Sling records. I watched it live this week. I don't think it recorded it because it's now on. I think I have to set it on TBS now.
See, that's
to record
weird.
it.
Like, I didn't have to do any of that with Hulu.
I felt like that didn't happen before with other services, but
Are you sure it's not like it could be in the name, like Dynamite on TBS technically, and like TNT may have recognized it as Dynamite on TNT, and so maybe that happened.
it could have happened. There was we're going through AEW. Serena Deeb and Sheeta had a match. This is not nice, but I remember my wife saw Serena Deeb like in a backstage interview segment. She was getting interviewed like a week or two ago, maybe by Tony, and she was just like, "Who's that old lady there?" I was like, "That's Serena Deeb. That's a wrestler. That's a young wrestler." But yeah, so that was pretty funny. There's a random side note there.
Yeah, sad, very sad.
So Serena Deeb she got a win. She got a win. Penta beat Matt Hardy. We already mentioned Wardlow got rolled up after he beat the living shit out of CM Punk.
Yeah, man, that's a finish that I am not a fan of.
Should have just
not a
did
fan
it
of it.
and stared at him and pinned him.
That's the kind of stuff that you see people bitching at WWE for doing a lot of the time, and there you go.
He had him beat to the point where you thought he was going to do like
it made Wardlow. I think it made Wardlow look like an idiot.
Yeah, the jobber pin, like they was ready to like. I thought at a point it almost looked like he was getting ready to just put his foot on top of him. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, it's just
you have to wonder. Since it came out this week that Wardlow is being interested upon in WWE.
I thought you were talking about the other thing.
What?
About the wives of people in the military.
No. No.
Okay.
I was actually going to give you a very thoughtful opinion here or comment.
Okay, sorry.
Well, now that you mention it, no. Maybe everyone knows that WWE is interested in Wardlow, so maybe AEW wanted to make him look like an idiot, so that WWE thinks, "Oh man, he didn't go for the pin. He's an idiot. We don't want him.
We don't want him anymore.
We don't want that guy anymore. He couldn't beat CM Punk. What an idiot! Stupid."
I like this theory. This is a good theory.
You can keep him.
Everyone, Tony's.
I got you figured out, jaBROni.
Nice. I didn't even think about that. That's next level thinking.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But this got to look like an idiot, then they're not going to be interested.
Yeah,
but
bro.
We're still interested.
He's not going to powerbomb him 8 times. Don't pin him. Who's going to want that guy?
I know they're building it. They're building it. But I just don't know. It's a weird scenario because it's like I don't know if I want to. It'll like all right, MJF and CM Punk, but it's like to me, I want to see MJF get his ass kicked by Wardlow, and it's weird that like the CM Punk feud to me is like almost like a all right, yeah, we're building it, let's do it, but I really am just like it's cool that they're doing these two big storylines and telling it at the exact same time, but I don't know how much longer Wardlow can have Shawn Spears.
I think it'll happen.
And MJF just like covered out. He's like, "You want the match next week? CM Punk and Shawn Spears." It's just like
versus somebody else. Yeah,
so good. When do they have another TV special coming up soon?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think how long they push this off for.
Well, their next pay-per-view is Revolution, I believe. The only reason I know that is because of the AEW crate that came in. Because it's the Revolution crate. And
Perfect segue.
if you'd like to move into that, we can move into that. I have here with me the All Elite crate. Now, backstory. This is the second one. The first one is currently under my laptop, using it as a stand. It has not left the desk since I revealed the last crate. So there's still t-shirts in there and buttons and whatever it was. So, they're being put to good use. So here we go.
Cheers.
Last time I didn't look into it. This time I did look into it because I forgot that I even was getting this. And I also thought that you had to keep on reordering them, but I didn't reorder this. So I guess I'm subscribed to all the boxes that are going to be coming
for life.
Right. So I looked into it, and let's begin. Now, one of the things that I was very curious is with, you're getting all these new people, you're getting these CM Punks, you're getting these Bryan Danielsons, you're getting Malachi Blacks and stuff. And I was wondering, the t-shirts. I was wondering if the t-shirts were going to be older, more people who have been there rather than the new people like the Punks and the Blacks and all that. So I have my cheat sheet here. There you go. And we're going to get it going. So I bring up the t-shirt thing because I think this is really cool, actually. It is a Malachi Black t-shirt. I don't know if you can see that. There you go.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, no, it's cool looking. I like it because, he's relatively new. And they're not going to give me a Dustin Rhodes t-shirt. So I appreciate that. So there's that.
That's all right so far.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I remember being a fan of the first one as well when we went through it.
Yeah, that was a Omega
shirt.
And I believe there was Inner Circle shirt as well. But that kind of stuff. I thought I was going to get a Chris Jericho shirt in this now or something, or
yeah.
Omega shirt. But so I was very pleased to see the Malachi Black shirt. And then we have a Jungle Boy shirt, King of the Jungle.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, it's a Jungle. All right.
Very, very, very. Was it with you that we were discussing what the shirts were made out of because they felt very comfy? I think
they got a nice little. Nice thread count.
It was a weird word the last time, but these are definitely cotton now. So maybe they watch the show and be like, "Dude, we can't be giving them this weird fabric. We gotta be cotton." So both shirts made out of cotton.
It would be great if Tarzan Boy by Baltimore somehow played with the shirt, but beggars can't be choosers. Wonderful shirt.
Yes. Last one came with a Sting micro brawler, I believe, if I recall. This week or this month rather, it is Nyla Rose. Notice how you can see these reveals now, because the last time we did this, there was a whole sticker gate on my computer. So now you can see.
What a reveal that was.
Yes, that was top notch.
There's internet issues originally, and it was just
it was all good. So what's next on the list? I gotta find this one. Okay, so this one I am giving to my wife, actually. Mainly because I have no use for it whatsoever. But I told her I need it for this show. Let me ask you something. If you were to pick one AEW superstar to have an air freshener, which one would you pick for a car?
I'm just thinking Orange Cassidy for
You're
some
thinking
reason.
Orange Cassidy, right?
Yeah, like maybe some kind of like
An
like
Orange Cassidy air freshener. Yes.
I was thinking, yeah, like a creamsicle, maybe some
I
kind of
don't know.
orange.
I haven't opened it. I can't smell it. That's going to my wife right there.
Get back to us about the smell, Dana.
Yes, I will
please.
get back to you about the smell.
I want to know if it's like just an
I mean, if it doesn't.
orange.
Oh wait, it says it right here.
What is that? Can't
Orange.
orange orange scented.
They could
Beautiful.
not have put that any smaller.
Yes.
All right, we're next. What's up? What do we got?
Been weird if it was like strawberry or watermelon.
Pretty sure there is a poster in here. I'm trying to go in the order of the cheat sheet. Nothing.
Is it a Nyla Rose?
It's Omega and Hangman versus the Young Bucks. Unfortunately, this is not the last we will see of the Young Bucks in this crate.
Oh no! Well, that's of a great tag match in AEW history.
That was wonderful. The
It's so funny how you have an AEW crate. Just to
I
put it out
know
there.
it's weird. So we had Sheeta in this envelope last time.
Ooh, is this little Johnny Hancock?
This is the 8x10. 8x10.
It's Hornswoggle.
And we are going. I feel like somebody's trolling me because I keep on taking jabs at the TBS tournament, and so we have another woman, and it's actually one of my favies. It is Anna Jay with the 8x10 signature. Yes,
Nice. That's a good one.
Very, very awesome. Very, very appreciative of that, Anna Jay.
Tofi Hungy.
Yes, very nice. Got sorted out things here.
Well, this is just joyous so far.
Yeah, it's like all right. So like this one I didn't get, and I'm assuming this is one. So maybe other people like know this. I don't, and I guess it's my casual fan in me. You get a Cody American Nightmare lapel pin, one of 4 variations. I don't know what that has to do with Cody Rhodes, but I'm assuming that is it.
Dude, he's the American Nightmare, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I've never
There's-
seen that. I've never seen that symbol before.
So that's one of 4. There's
Yeah,
three other different-
there's like other variations. Yes.
But it's like, what the hell now? How are you supposed to get the other 3?
Maybe there are other, but I don't know. But like,
Is this like a Thanos thing? Like if you're not supposed to have all 4 of them?
if you collect all 4, you just start growing this American flag.
That's it.
Oh no!
And then Nicolas Cage shows up and
No.
the Declaration of Independence.
All right. So I'm gonna save the worst for last in a rare move here. So I'm not gonna follow the list here. Next is a big money Matt Hardy money clip. Trying to
Okay. That's
that says HFO if you can't make that out. It says HFO.
for people who have money, that is
Yeah,
great.
no, yeah, I never carry cash.
Yeah, I'm more of a digital
Yeah.
money kind of guy.
And
Not
then
like
we
stupid
have-
like Bitcoin or anything, like just like normal.
Then we have a Team Taz sticker. There you go. Yeah, Team
All right.
Taz. You know, it's nice. I'm surprised Hook's penis isn't on it. But
Wow.
yeah.
Sent Hook.
there you go. All right, so all right, last thing. So as I mentioned, we had the Young Bucks poster. Wasn't the last time. You'll, I think, appreciate this.
Was this the one you were telling me that I
The one I was telling you. So everyone knows how I feel with the Young Bucks. Everyone knows how I feel like they are overrated. And so they decided to. It's true. They decided to, I guess, hear my comments about them and fuck this guy. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make his feet really fucking warm. And they gave me Young Bucks socks. Yeah, have not put them on yet, but they're super kick socks. I'm actually gonna open this right
You're
now
pretty
because
badass.
I'm dying to feel them. I don't know if they're fuzzy socks. I don't know. They don't feel that great. They don't feel that comfortable.
They feel overrated.
They feel a little overrated. Like I'm gonna wear them once, twice, and like
Be
not.
bored with it.
Yeah, like somebody told me that these were the greatest socks ever, and you feel them, you put them on, and you're like, I've had a lot better socks, like a lot better socks. Like if there were a sock Hall of Fame, I don't know if they would make the cut.
I took one of my socks off. I pulled these out of retirement.
See, yeah, I see. I knew you would. That's why I knew you have all these types of socks, and
It's it makes me sad.
it's like I'm pretty sure I just ripped it too, just ripping it apart.
It just a cheap knockoff, basically.
Yeah, like there's threads hanging from them. Like, look at that.
Assholes, yeah. Just
Like, come on now. Look, what is that?
whew, wow.
That's disappointing. There's plastic hanging from this
I'm
side.
not gonna.
That's
try to
probably
put this back on.
But there you go. That's the Revolution 2022 crate for AEW.
Yo, Hook is going to fuck up your next crate, I think.
I feel it in my
I
bones.
think it's not that Hook is, I don't know. You're getting something. You might get a
literal hook.
Hook.
If I get one Hook thing, this crate will be canceled.
Like, and I know what you did last summer. Hook.
I don't know when the next crate will be. I think it's whatever's after
Is it quarterly?
Yeah, it's like
every 3 months.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that how that works?
Well, the last one was full
every
gear.
4 months.
Last one was full gear. I don't know what full gear was.
November to just was that like early November?
I think so.
December. So like yeah. I guess you just kind of shows up, get excited.
Shows up, and I just like sense how overrated it's gonna be, All right. Boom.
All right. Before we get out of here, we got to do it.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
It's jaBROni of the week time.
Here's jaBROni of the week time. So do you want me to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so there's two, okay? That I had to decide, basically.
Give me one then.
Well, one of them's me.
Oh,
gonna be me.
I can't do that.
I'm not saying it's the actual one, but I'm saying like one of the options was me. And that was because of the inevitable bet that I will be placing this weekend for NFL Wildcard Weekend. That's neither here nor there though. You're not gonna like this, and because off the air you said you were gonna hop on mine. Well, you may not want to do that.
All right, I have a backup now in my head.
All right, good. So I gotta find it. But
oh no,
here it is.
Who are you going to? What are you doing?
It's Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
It was
let me play that again.
loud music.
Yeah, let me play that. That's an 8-second clip.
Oh, I know where this is.
We got so I need to like analyze this. We got AB there. No one cares about AB. What we do care is this fine young lady putting her all into her act and some little jabroni that goes by the name Hook is no selling this person's effort in the club. Certain club. I don't like his nonchalantness. And, you know, I like to think I'm kind of a vet at these strip club things. So, first off, you have to give your full attention to, you know, let's name her Pandora. She's giving her all right now, all up in your face. And he's got nothing. There's a point where he looks over as I seek through this. He looks over and just doesn't give a shit about what's going on in front of him. It's real terrible.
So much ass.
It's so much ass. He's like not interested at all. And here's the thing, and this goes all the way back to the PR situation. Like obviously I don't care that you go to strip clubs. I don't give a shit, bro. But like, do you post? Do you get it? Are you so not careful where you get posted on social media with it? Like, first off, I know that's highly like not okay in the strip club world to like post videos from the strip club.
They
Like,
don't like that
they
usually.
don't like that at all.
But if you're Hook,
and then like just I don't know if him and AB were like chilling together or whatnot, but like if you are, then it's like the company you keep. Dude's a
AB's going wild
scumbag.
this week.
Dude's a scumbag. And AB like has been in every type of like thing this week.
He's been everywhere. He's with Kanye,
with
Madonna.
He's with Madonna. Now with Hook. Like, Jesus Christ, fucking Hook. Could you imagine Kanye, Madonna, AB, Hook all just fucking chilling together? I digress. So I guess he's jabroni of the week mainly because of his technique at the strip club. It's like how old is he? 18, 19?
I don't. Do you think he would be more interested if there was maybe a different gender in front of him? Is that what you're saying? Maybe.
No, I mean,
you say Hook's gay?
No, I wasn't saying that, but I'm saying like right now I have I wish you could see the perfect freeze frame I have. Ass in face.
No,
like he's looking over at AB right now, talking to somebody.
Maybe.
Like
I don't know. Like, think of all right. How about we do this in the middle of your jabroni of the week for fun? Who's like your all-time like favorite sports star?
Sports star?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Trotter.
All right, so say that you're in the same position as Hook and Jeremiah Trotter's just chilling over where AB would be. Would you give Jeremiah Trotter the thought of anything and look over at him, or would you be focused on cheeks clapping?
Here's the deal. Cheeks clapping in my face currently right now.
Yeah.
I look over, see Trotter, be like, oh fuck, that's Trotter.
If you're listening, he looks away and goes right back to the cheeks.
Right, like quick glance and then boom, back to it. Not like that's the thing. Like it's a big deal for him. Like he thinks he's a big shot. He thinks he's a big son of a bitch because he's like, oh, it's that Hook and everything. So he's like, oh yeah, I got this stripper on me. What's up, baby, dude? Saw your meltdown, bro. Pretty classic.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to talk to you as soon as this chick gets off me.
Like this is wrapping up soon. Like no, you're not that big yet. Like if that was Cena. Then like, yeah, Cena's got like, yeah, dude, like I'm pretty fucking awesome, all that good stuff. Hook, bro, pay your dues, bro. You're not cool, dude. Hook, just for being an annoying piece of shit, dude, and for like just obliterating my timeline and for the inevitable obliteration of my AEW crate in 3 months. Fuck you, Hook. You are my jabroni of the week. Treat your strippers better. I see all the ones. Throw a 5. Win. You're hooked.
Oh, dude, that was fantastic. That could be one of my most favorite segments of Jabroni of the Week. ever. That was enjoyable as hell. That will get clipped around.
He will
Now-
know. He will know. This will get to Hook. It was Jackson Mahomes status. That's how it was. It was Jackson Mahomes. And it doesn't help that in this video, I think he kind of has like a Mahomes look for him. Like a Patrick Mahomes look, but like not as cool and Kermity.
Jackson Mahomes. It's
a
bad
Jackson
person to
Mahomes
get
level of annoying for sure. I'm gonna take this stripper video off before people see it.
I'm gonna continue with my motif of jabroni of the year, but wait for it. But this week it's guilty by association. I am giving my jabroni of the week to someone. It's not their fault. It's written for them, and hopefully she now goes away and can, I don't know, try to salvage some of her character, in which she was pretty badass and didn't need to get in cahoots with someone who's a dumbass trying to be a superhero. But my jabroni of the week is Rhea Ripley.
What the hell?
She should have been excited. She should not have. She should have trounced her. I mean, she's been the dead weight. She's been in tag matches with this superhero. She's not even been able to compete in the match. And now she's letting this jabroni get an upper hand on her and knock her down. No. You need to beat her and you need to move along because you're better than this. Just like Shayna, just like all my other favorites who get knocked down over and over again. Rhea Ripley. We beat this supervillain, and let's do it kind of quickly. We get away from her because she is not to say she is a cancer. She will be a cancer to your career. She's been a cancer to your career since they've linked up and tried to mimic and do the female version of RK Bro, and it was highly unsuccessful. I saw a bunch of people who were watching this when I just read it just drop down. That's very funny. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But
they didn't bounce when I said Hook was my jabroni of the week.
No, they stuck, but they did not like me saying. I think that I've said that before. They definitely tried to do RK Bro with Rhea and Nikki ASH, and it was a complete and utter failure. So Rhea, I'm happy that this happened. Actually, I'm sad that you're jabroni of the week. It's just by association, it won't happen again. Hopefully, after you maybe beat her and we move along, you get away. So, I mean, it's just temporary, but just get away from the jabroni of the year.
You really don't like that tag team.
It was bad. It was so obvious they were trying to do like the same Odd Couple thing, and it was just like, I just thought it was laughable. I remember when I was doing the Raw review, Monday Night Jabronis, it was a talking point every week. I almost came out of retirement and did one for Raw this week, just because there was a lot of good stuff, but sooner or later, look, I have fun doing this. But yeah, jabroni week.
Yep, there we go.
What do we got going on? We will return next week.
Turning next.
We gotta keep teasing the jaBROnis.
Yes.
Which I got tagged in some tweet the other day about it from Cass, and I think he was talking about jaBROnis Tree Hill. I was like, dude, get with the times, dude. We're doing jaBROnis first.
jaBROnis is the one that's happening first.
So that's going to be a Twitch exclusive. And I guess we could just start it as soon as all you have to do is you just have to watch the pilot episode of the OC.
Oh my God. I didn't know we were waiting on me.
No, I don't. No. There's
that out right now.
But I think once you watch it, you could be like, yo, I watched it. I'll be like, all right, we could just hop on whenever and we can kind of like
Oh, I'm gonna knock that shit out right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
knock
man.
that shit out
The
tonight.
story,
Don't
the
even
story
worry
of
about it.
Ryan Atwood, man.
Whoa, spoilies.
That's it. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's like the plot of the show.
Spoilies.
So that's something we're gonna be putting extra content that's not wrestling related. So obviously, I came up with 2 shows from the mid 2000s that I watched. Well, no, not really. I mainly watched the OC. Then I watched One Tree Hill later on. So with Jabron Tree Hill and the JaBROC, but I feel like we could bang through the JaBROC. So that's what we're doing.
I'm up for it. I'm ready to go. Gonna knock that out tonight.
And weekly wrestling shenanigans will continue. We're getting towards the Rumble. Jabroni World Championship will be on the line. And that's about it. Go Apple Podcast, Spotify. Go follow us. I know that you can rate and review on Spotify now and give star ratings. So I've seen some there. So go give a quick 5-star if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. But mainly focused on now the like, subscribe, the good old body slam. If you're watching us on we're on a lot of things now. This is the first episode we are streaming finally on our own Twitter account, which I never realized.
I'm on Twitter and I currently see us talking from our jaBROnis account. I'm like, whoa, I've never
I
seen
saw all the other accounts add theirs, and I always just did it to body slams. I was like, oh, a couple other shows added their own. So I was like, I should probably do that. So that was on me. But so now we're on the body slam Twitter, the jaBROnis Twitter. We're on the body slam Twitch, Facebook.
It's totally off topic. I'm just going through my notifications, and I just love how every time I'm talking about like a women's match, you just send me that clip of basketball where they're talking about the playoff brackets.
I love that clip so much. I tweeted it 3 times this week.
It was a lot.
It's basketball is my all-time favorite movie.
It's
I don't
really
think it
good.
ever
Good.
will change. But that scene, if you just look at the background of that scene and look at the bracket, it's one of the funniest fucking things ever. And just when it gets towards the end of it, when it starts going down the 2-man sack races on consecutive Sundays until a champion is crowned, there's something about that just everything about it gets me. To the Dan Patrick's eye reactions at a certain point and the confusion on their face about how long it goes on. And the fact that they say like month 7 of the basketball playoffs is hilarious. It's just everyone go watch basketball.
Yeah, please just give it a Matt Stone, Trey Parker. Well done.
It's great. But we talked women's wrestling for a while this episode. We also, I mean,
Last 2 episodes we did pretty good with it.
And sometimes we got to put them into place. Like, it just happens. Anything else?
Okay.
Follow the show, Twitter at jaBROnis Pod. Follow Mike at @jaBRoni. I'm happy jaBRoni. And that's it. Until next week, jaBROnis. Out.
jaBROni, JABRONIXYZ ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.